I feel like learning and creating are opposite sides of the same coin. And that's not to say you need one to have the other or you need both. But I find that personally, it does help me when I have one thing coming in. What am I trying to say? For me personally, I do find that I'm helped creatively when I am consuming things by learning things, and vice versa. It's nice to have like a little outlet and something to keep me grounded and flowing in the form of a creative project while also learning things. I think the perfect pace of life is one in which I can still stop and have the time to create. I think if I ever need to sacrifice basic well-being, then the scales are not balanced and I'm too focused on one thing. But not only is it basic hygiene, nutrition, exercise, diet, basic things like that, but also the importance, the boundary, the insistence on having time and pacing to create. I think for me that is the perfect pace of life, and that is something that I demand to continue as I move forward with my life. I don't know why, but just talking into a microphone feels kind of weird. You know, I've gotten used to talking to a camera. I feel like I need to retrain myself in that regard, and I've definitely gotten used to writing, in which case I think I've trained myself too hard. But this is an interesting and convenient way to process my thoughts while doing something that I thoroughly enjoy, like walking. It's interesting to me because I can use these audios and snippets for videos, but also I do just think it'll be a good way for me to help process myself. I know that I definitely can't write as fast as I think. I'm not even sure I can speak as fast as I can think, but I think I can speak faster than I can write. So maybe this will be an interesting new medium, an interesting new outlet. There's this like thought that just keeps like bopping through my head, which is I just want to start a YouTube channel. But I've already started a YouTube channel. Like, yeah, so like now that I have a YouTube channel, now what? This thought feels effortful, which is that like I just want to make art. I want to make videos that are interesting to people, that strike a chord with people, that resonate with people. But most importantly, resonate with myself. I want to use it to help myself process my life, my thoughts, my feelings, but also document them in a way that I find places and music diaristic. I guess I like want to create that for myself, and this is my medium. Like I'm choosing this to be my medium. I want this to be my medium. Other random wishes and dreams that I have are to be a music video girl. I would love to be one for Charli XCX, Mac Keeper. I keep feeling like I'm not saying that right. Mac Keeper, the band that I met on the train. For myself, just like, it kind of feels so out of alignment with all of my other dreams. But I want to go to NYU. Yes, I want to go to NYU for my master's in nutrition and dietetics. This is just purely something that I want for myself. If I'm being 2,000% honest with myself, I don't even know if I want to be a dietitian post my master's program. Oh my God, I see a rabbit. I love rabbits. Oh my God, they're my favorite animal, and I'm always in such a good mood after I see a rabbit or a bunny. But anyway, that felt like a good omen. But anyway, yeah, if I'm being true and authentic to myself, and I don't even know like why, but I also don't think why matters anymore. I just want to go to NYU for my master's in nutrition and dietetics, and I want to fund it and pay for the whole experience on my own. And I have no idea how the hell I'm going to make that happen. I have no idea how the hell I'm even going to get into this program. Okay, that's not true. It's just like recommendation letters but still, I don't know, you know? And then, oh, there's a car. Is it waiting for me? Anyway, I have so many theories on why, but at the end of the day, I just don't think it matters. I just like know that is something that I want for myself, that I demand for myself. If it ultimately doesn't work out, then I'm trusting that is for a reason, and that's fine. But it's like my brain is like a dog with a bone, and this is the bone to my brain. I don't think that makes sense, but whatever. Another thing is this guy. I think I say this with literally every single guy that I meet and I'm interested in, but I also think this one is it. And I don't know why. I mean, I do have theories why, and I do to some degree know why, but also like I just feel excited thinking about him as a concept, as a person. Like, if this doesn't work out, which is like how I know I'm growing, if this doesn't work out, it's totally fine. And if this crush is just about me and embracing me in my more authentic self and unlocking a more authentic version of me, that's fine. That's totally fine. But also, like, basic biology, I'm a relatively healthy young woman. He is a relatively healthy young man, and he's hot. And like, yeah, I want to have sex with that guy. So I think it'd be like really amazing. I think something that I'm learning about myself is that I am deeply weird. And I need someone who I know for certain is going to embrace that and be into that. And like, I just don't think the average man is, but I think he is. I'm fairly confident that he is, and I'm fairly confident that we would have an amazing time in bed. So, yeah, I don't even know if like, I don't know what I'm speaking to, who I'm speaking to, or what's going on, but like, I at least want to develop that relationship a little further. And who knows, maybe I get to know him a little bit more and I'm totally off and I'm totally wrong, and that's totally fine. Like, if that's the case, that's more than okay. Like, I feel like I've already learned so much more about myself, and like, that's a wonderful blessing. But, you know, you can't help but like want the things you want a little bit, and like basic biology. So yeah, this feels a little cosmic. Like, this feels like something, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little wackadoodle, but I'm getting frustrated waiting, if I'm being honest. Like, life is like, I want to say so good, and it is so good. It's just like, I guess I'm getting antsy in the stillness, which is like, the banality of it all. But I actually, I feel like there is a magic in the banality, and the banality is where the magic occurs. So like accepting the banality, I guess, and like really embracing the banality. Like, consciously, I know that the banality is where the magic occurs, but like, much easier said than done, Anyway. Things I want at the moment. I want money. I want financial freedom. I want to make so much freaking money that like I never have to think or worry or stress about money ever again. But I want to know how to like be smart with it and maintain it and keep it, But also like use it in ways that are helpful to me and others and people and things that I believe in. I want my education, this master's program, and to just like move and live in New York. Like, I am fairly certain now that I know that I want to live in New York. I am fairly certain that New York is the city for me. There's this white truck driving by. It looks so creepy, but I think it's fine. I think it's just a delivery truck. Anyway, there are horses to my right. And what else? Well, now that I've started talking, I don't really want to stop talking. So let's just keep this up until we get home. We're also really close to home anyway. It's less than like 10 minutes. Well, now I can't think of anything. So I'm just going to put my phone away. But this has been good. This has been nice. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I know what I can talk about. The vibes are off. And like, I don't know what I've done. But like, also, I don't really care. Like, I'm not going to diminish myself. And I'm just like, I wished her happy birthday on 2 platforms and she's ignored me on both, and that's fine. I mean, to a degree, it's like not. It kind of hurts my feelings, and it's irritating that like she won't tell me what I've done wrong or what I've done to upset her if I have. Because I know that I haven't done anything intentionally. And so if she's not going to confront me about it, then that's fine. That's just, it is what it is. But yeah, I just like wanted to talk about that and get that out there. It's frustrating. It hurts my feelings, but it's okay. It's part of being human. I'm not going to hold it in. I just wanted to get it out and say it somewhere that it is like kind of bothering me, but whatever. Also, another thing that's like kind of bothering me is like, I feel so untethered right now. Like, I feel like I have no connection right now. Like, no concrete connection. Like, I feel like since New York, like, it's not detached, but it's like, it's certainly like I don't know, but I feel like it's not necessarily a bad thing. I do kind of think that like a lot of my connections were made in a time when I was inauthentic to myself, and that's why they haven't, certain ones haven't lasted. And I feel like, I think that I suspect that I am breaking out of my cocoon into my butterfly era. And in that case, it's like new connections will come, more authentic connections will come as I'm more authentic to myself. I feel like I'm already seeing this. The example being, I really think that like that New York trip was such like a microcosm of something. I can't explain it because I feel like I went through my future, present, and then I went through my past, present, and then like seeing those brothers is a little bit like my future, which is like, I genuinely believe that their turn is coming up next or soon. But if I'm seeing that and I'm feeling that, that also is reflecting back to me that it's my time soon. My turn's coming up soon. I'm next, or I'm next. So I don't know. Actually, I do know. I just said it, but that's how I feel. And yeah, I mean, I think the strongest connection that I have and need to make and strengthen and really focus on building right now is the one I have with myself. Being present, setting boundaries, showing up authentically, and like being strong in that way. Being strong and being seen, and being perceived, in being admired, things like that. I've figured it out. I'm not responsible for her feelings. I am only responsible for my actions, my own feelings, my own behaviors. I'm not responsible for hers. And I stand by all the actions and decisions that I've made. And if they've upset her and she won't communicate with me, then that's a her problem and that's not a me problem. Period. Something to think about. I'm curating a vibe. Making a vibe. Not a vlog, a vibe. Because like when I watch vlogs, it's not like I really care about what they're actually doing or saying. And I hardly ever retain what they're doing or saying. But the vibe. The vibe. Think about the vibe. Making a vibe. Okay. I'm building my inner world. I'm externalizing my internal world. That's the vibe. That's how I'm going to make the vibe. That's how the vibe's going to come about. Think on that. Sit on that. No, I take back what I said earlier about he's definitely messed up about some other girl, which is fine. But I did this last year. I'm not doing this again. So it needs to be a clean split with her on his end. And like low key, I want to see him go full psychopath in pursuing me. Like, I want to see intention, I want to see detail, I want to see planning, scheming, plotting. Like, all the works. All the works. He looks crazy. I have a feeling he's a little crazy. But like, in a good way. Maybe. Well, I want to see the crazy. I want to experience the crazy. But I will not do it if I'm not doing anything. I'm attracting. I will not receive it if there's another girl on the other side. So, yeah, I don't know. I oscillate back and forth between being like, but like, whatever. I feel like I've suddenly got super icked out. I want to make a YouTube video that resonates with me, that strikes a chord in me, that moves me. And then I want to keep doing that over and over and over and over and over again. That's what success means to me. I want to be in awe of my own work, of my own videos. I want to finish them and see them and be like, wow, I made that. Similarly to how I feel about my drawings. I want to feel that way about my YouTube videos. But I don't know what that means or how I get to that feeling, you know?